I'm Brandon Isle with BYU-Idaho Radio, and joining me in the studio is Janalyn Holt. She is the CEO and president of the Rexburg Area Chamber of Commerce. Janalyn, thanks for being here today.
Hi, Brandon. Thank you.
Now, we brought you in today. We have so many things to talk about, but first and foremost, you're leaving the chamber. This is a sad day for, I think, a lot of people who've gotten to know you as a chamber president, but tell me a little bit about what's going on.
Thank you, Brandon. I'm sad and happy as well. So I get to start a new chapter with my mom. She's 88 years old, and I hope she's okay that I say that. And we all know that winters in Idaho sometimes can be difficult. She doesn't drive much anymore, and so it's just given me an opportunity to spend some more time with her and take care of her needs. So I'm going to exit.
What a great reason to do that.
It is a great reason, and I'm excited.
Well, let's talk about the chamber and your experience with the chamber. You've been the president and CEO for just over 3 years. Tell me what kind of stands out in your time with the chamber.
The chamber is responsible for so many things in a community that I don't know that a lot of people in Rexburg know that is centered at the chamber. One of the things that stands out are the events that we do for our community and for our small businesses. And it's funny, as I was thinking about coming to this interview this morning, if I had to pick one favorite event, what would it be? Because we really do a major one every month of the year. But my favorite event is whatever the one we're working on. You know, I get so excited and I have such a great staff that has great ideas. But some of the standouts, we do the 4th of July, we do the Farmer Merchant Banquet that has been going on for years and years. We have upscaled the Easter coloring contest where the Easter Bunny comes and gives the prizes away to elementary school kids around here. I love the Veterans Program. We just participated and partnered with the city for the city event in Porter Park.
Yeah, the Christmas lights.
Yes. And then here on campus, we host the State of the Cities and County breakfast that's going to be happening at the end of January. So we do so many things, and then just hope that you make an impact for small business. My husband and I owned our own business. We owned it for about 15 years. I know how a community can impact the success of a business personally. And I wanted to bring that passion to this position. And I do hope that our small businesses have felt that.
Yeah, and the chamber's growing. It's been around, I'm not even sure how many years, but it continues to grow. I think they're seeing that impact.
Yes, actually, the trend is upward for the last 4 years. So we're excited, and I'm sure that will continue.
Yeah. What is it that business owners are telling you that they're seeing as the value of being a member of the chamber?
Well, going back to events, I would say networking with other businesses, being able to talk about the pros and the cons and the difficulties and the triumphs. And we had an event at the atrium a couple of months ago that was patterned after the speed dating, but we did it speed business, right? So they would sit across from somebody and get to tell about their business, who they are, why they went into business for about 3 minutes, and then we would swap along the table. We had such a positive response about that because sometimes when you own a business and you're working the day-to-day events, it's difficult to get out and meet your neighbors or your partners or whomever is across the street even. And so the chamber gives businesses an opportunity to meet and network, for one thing. We're an advocate legislatively. We connect with our local representatives for small business and issues that surround them. We give our business skills and networking forums once a month that they can come, and we try to really get the speakers that we hear the needs from the businesses. We ask their input. What are your biggest needs? And so they can come and have lunch and network again, but also learn great business skills. We give them opportunities to network with the community in events such as Experience Rexburg, which we have.
A huge event every year.
Huge. And we have over 100 vendors in Porter Park, and we welcome our fall students from BYU-Idaho to know the services and goods and restaurants and all that we have to offer here in our great community so that they stay here, they know that they can get what they need here, and they keep their dollars here. So exposure, too, I think is important for our small business. And then we have added the component of a social media intern, which BYU offers great internship or interns to us. But that has been a really positive component, too, that our interns have gone out and just done little snippets of social media that we can put on and promote those small businesses for either specials that they're running for the month or promotional items. So I'm sure we've been helpful. I'm sure we've been helpful.
Yeah. I know I get the newsletter every week from the chamber,
Yes.
and there's just so much packed in there. And I go, oh, there's this event coming up, or you're highlighting the business of the month. And I haven't even heard of the business, but now I have.
Yes.
And maybe that's somewhere I need to go or want to go.
Sure.
Just a great way to help people learn about what is available in our community.
That is an interesting response that I have heard frequently in my 3+ years is people will come in and say, well, I need this. Where's the nearest place I can go? Well, right down the street, People really don't have any idea how many great businesses we have around here because we go down the same roads, we walk the same streets, and it's just fun to say, hey, yeah, it's just down the road here in Rexburg. So that's been fun.
And I know you do ribbon cuttings
Yes.
for businesses. Even if they've been an established business but not a member and they join, you do a ribbon cutting for those businesses as well. How does that help kind of give that exposure?
Well, again, people say, I had no idea that you were even here. It also gives the business owner an opportunity to rub shoulders with chamber members, which I think is important. It's been fun to do those ribbon cuttings and see the business owners be overwhelmed with the support that comes to say, hey, we want you to succeed. And then you become friends, and we all do business with people that we're friends with, right? So establishing those relationships, I think, is a key component to successful business here, especially in smaller communities.
Yeah. As you look back at the last 3 years of your life with the chamber, what are some of the new things that you implemented that you hope will continue on?
So one of the things that stands out is we implemented a program for summertime with kids, Ready, Set, Recharge. It's what it was called. And I'll try to condense this. But the whole purpose was connecting fun activities for families and children during the summer so that we got them off of their screens and telephones and went out to see what was in our community and do positive activities, okay? Where the business component came into that, because people might wonder, well, why would the Chamber of Commerce want to do something like that? For the exact reason that you pointed out, there are a lot of businesses that people don't know are here in Rexburg. And so we wanted businesses to literally get the foot traffic of people in our community to go in. So, condensed version, kids got a trifold. It was called Ready, Set, Recharge. They would look at a business that sponsored an activity. For instance, Circle of Love sponsored an activity that you would cut out hearts and do the heart attack, write positive messages on your neighbor's door or something. One of the businesses said, go ride your bike around Porter Park 4 times and read the history of Porter Park. So what they would do after they did the activity, they would photojournal their summer. So they would take a picture on their phone, go into that particular business that sponsored the activity. So you got the foot traffic and having people know what you provide and know where the store is, and they would get a brag tag. And so we had 40 businesses sponsor an activity for the summer. When all through the summer, we partnered with the library with their summer reading program. We had over 1,600 kids participate in year one. And then the city was kind enough for kids that participated and completed 30 activities. They got a free pass to Rexburg Rapids. And that was like Christmas to kids, right? It was like, we want to do this. But we had such an overwhelmingly positive response, both from the businesses and families, saying this was such a great idea. Kids would wake up in the summer and, say, what can I do today? And a mom or dad would say, go get your trifold and let's see what activity we're going to do. So that was awesome. And now I can't remember the question you asked me. I got so excited.
No, that was such a great thing. So what are some of the other things that you hope kind of live on as you leave that you've implemented?
Well, obviously what I hope lives on is the upward trend that the chamber is on. I also hope that just businesses feeling a part of the community and the support. Sometimes, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but sometimes you'll walk into a business and they'll say, what can the Chamber of Commerce really do for me? And when you go through the list, you think, we matter, and we can help you. We have the resources. Again, the social media component, we didn't have much of that when I came in, but we're really trying to implement that, and I think that gets exposure. We are, as I said too, I love the veterans program. I think that's an opportunity to give back. We have implemented some changes with the farmer merchant banquet. That's been going on, I guess, since like 1940. Did you know that?
What a great legacy.
I know. Great opportunity to showcase the greatness in our community and then get our friends and sit down and have dinner and recognize all those things. I hope the changes that we have implemented there continue, i.e., spreading the outstanding achievements a little bit broader, encouraging the community to make recommendations, not just chamber members, I think is a good thing. 4th of July, I hope people have seen some improvements there. We have really tried to elevate the level of the entries into the parade to be something that gives back to the community and really does showcase your business or your event or your group, to just show people all the great things that we have here.
Yeah. When you get up every morning and you're getting ready for work, what gets you excited to get into work each day?
Funny question. Actually, so the work life, you know how that statement is, if you love what you do, it's never work.
Uh-huh.
I love what I do. And my staff, or our chamber staff, is so amazing. Walking in that door at the chamber is just happiness to me. We have a competent staff. They are friendly. I have great confidence that they take care of anyone that comes through there. I love the relationships that you get to build with people. And I don't mean that cliche. The word of 2024 is probably connection. But it really is the connections that you make. And as I mentioned, you do business with people that you feel comfortable with. And you feel comfortable with people that you have made a connection with. So I have loved that. I think I'm a people person. I love making friends and just having been a business owner, wondering why somebody wanted to open up a business, how are things, and what can the chamber do? And that really is a personal conversation. And if I have been lacking in anything, well, I'm probably lacking in a lot of things, but
we all are.
but it is hard to get to all of those one-on-one situations. That is one of my regrets, but I also can leave this knowing that I gave 110%. I tried my best.
Yeah. Well, I know that any chamber event that I've been to, you are there, you're smiling, you're bright, you're connecting with people. You notice me, you say, hi, Brandon, you know, and you connect. And
well, who wouldn't notice you, Brandon?
I try to hide in the background sometimes.
No, I love the people component. And then when you have a true desire to help, that's a great combination for businesses. Yeah.
How has this role you've had changed you or helped you grow?
Well, everything always does. I have really always been a proponent of small business, but just because I'm going to take off my little chamber president name badge, I don't know that I've changed. I know the value of supporting community. I probably do recognize more of all of the work that goes behind the scenes and want to appreciate so many that do that. When we partner for events, there are so many pieces of the pie to make something successful. In fact, this is probably a great time, and I'm here on your campus. I have absolutely been thrilled to work with Brett Crandall here on campus, your public affairs director.
Yeah, one of my bosses.
He is efficient, he's organized, he's supportive, he's friendly, always there to promote the best of what we can have. And that's maybe the biggest change that I will say is I want to notice what goes in at the back end of things and appreciate all of that. Not just, it's easy to go to an experience Rexburg and go, oh, this is great. But getting 4,000 people there does not happen by magic, and getting good businesses that are prepared and know where to go. And that goes back to my very outstanding staff that is organized and great at communication. So that would probably be my answer.
Yeah. What do you think you'll miss most as you transition to this new experience that you're having?
Absolutely seeing all of my friends. Like, I feel like every day I just go and get to hang out and talk to my friends. And not that my mom's not my friend and she's not really fun. She is really fun to hang out with, but no, just and feeling like you are helping on a larger scale. You know, we can help wherever we are. That's like a lifelong process, and I'm good with that, and I hope that I can find other ways to do that. But, you know, you make these friendships and acquaintances, and you become our friends. So that's what I'll definitely miss the most.
Yeah. The Chamber has been working to hire a new president and CEO. How has that process gone?
Great. We're almost to completion. We had a great response for those that turned in applications, and we have had several face-to-face interviews already. So we're on the home stretch.
That's great. We'll wait for the announcement coming soon.
Yes, drum roll. No, it will be great. We've had some great applicants.
Yeah. I know you won't be part of it next year, but what is the Chamber gearing up for next year?
More events, more success, more outreach. Again, I cannot stress how much the interns have added to the Chamber. And we get our interns from BYU-Idaho, right? They're new. They have fresh new ideas. They want, in fact, that recharge program that I was talking about came actually, the seed was planted from one of our interns. So we're gearing up again for those events that we hold once a month. And it's funny, I will encourage the new CEO to start planning the Farmer Merchant Banquet and the 4th of July starting in January. We kind of project about 6 months ahead to start planning those things. So anyway, just, you know, Rexburg is growing. There are some exciting things that are ahead. And just to be able to plan for some of those things, what's new on the horizon, and just making Rexburg even a better place than it already is. That's what the Chamber will continue to do.
Well, Janalyn Holt, you are the CEO and president of the Rexburg Area Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for your time today.
Thanks, Brandon.